Welcome back, Out-of-Body Explorers. Today I want to talk about why I think you should be working on your out-of-body explorations. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you one of my first experiences of realizing that we are not alone and something fishy is going on. Now, having an out-of-body experience, or at least going on these explorations, you basically make peace with your lifetimes. And how am I going to explain this? I explain this very simply. When you make peace with those lifetimes, you figure out your authentic self. Or you figure out, like, why did I do this here in this present moment? Now, most of it is, know thyself is to love thyself. And how do we get to know each other? One of the best ways to know who you are is through astrology. And sometimes people say, like, oh my God, astrology, that's like not real. Well, let me explain to you. It is real. Everything is on astrology. And if astronomy and astrology were hooked together and that we taught children in school about that, they would find out who they really are. Basically, we are coming from the stars. Remember, young stars, obviously. But because we were manipulated from the very beginning of time, they pulled those two apart. So I suggest you find out who you are through astrology. So for example, when you come onto this earth, and I'm showing you this with children holding backpacks, and these children holding these backpacks are their personality. They already came onto earth with these personalities. So for example, I'm one of those backpack kids. I know, people call me Dora the Explorer right now because I still carry a backpack going to school. And so my example on this is that I now come to Earth, and I'm going to show you that I'm in an airport with my backpack because I'm coming into Earth because I'm taking this human experience. And as a Sagittarian, because I'm Sagittarian, I was born in December, it's the very basic part of my personality right now. I am honest, I am independent, open-minded, and I'm straight to the point. So I'm very forward. I don't believe in beating around the bush. I'm straight to the point. And that could rub some people wrong, but that's pretty much a Sagittarian. I'm very philosophical, very deep, and I'm more misunderstood than understood. And now that I'm an out-of-body explorer, of course people are like, gee, I don't understand that at all. Now the other side to this is like, yeah, I'm in an airport, I'm landing on Earth, and I'm having this human experience, and I'm bringing in my backpack, or maybe even some luggage, because I have some memories. But now, if you notice this scene, I am now in my place, I'm on Earth, I have my stuff that I came with, but if you notice those boxes, there are boxes in there filled with lifetimes. They're not labeled. That's why in this out-of-body exploration practice, I have already labeled my boxes. I have seen those lifetimes, and in those lifetimes, I labeled my boxes. I am energy healer in some of those lifetimes with my family. I am commander-in-chief in some military in other lifetimes. So I have my boxes are already labeled, and I'm sure there's more boxes that I can go through, but mine are pretty consistent. I have those boxes labeled, and that's what this out-of-body exploration practice is all about. You are looking to find out what's in those boxes. And unfortunately, that these creators that were mixing our DNA, they have wiped out our memory, just like in Men in Black. And do you remember that scene where they like just wipe their memory out because they don't want you to know some of those lifetimes and how powerful we are? So that's where we're at in this point. Okay, now I'm going to tell you the story of what happened, and it's coming out of this book. And on April 4th, 2012, I was with these other people in my life that were all bosses. So they were big time bosses, but I was above them. So I kind of thought that was weird. As a jumper, I don't really look at myself. I usually scan the area. So I am above these people. So I'm at some weird hotel, beautiful hotel with these pillars. I see it all. I see all the chairs. So I couldn't tell if I was at a funeral or a wake. I was also with a family who was honoring their lost brother. And now I kept scanning around because now I saw the picture of the brother, or the person that we were honoring. I also saw their uniform. Is this a military memorial service? So, you know, I couldn't tell and all. Then there was a moment where we stayed in silence. Then airplanes hovered right over us in honor of the brother. And I was like, ooh, okay, we're in the military. And I think he's a military man, I say, because I'm now seeing everything and it just kind of shocks me at the moment. So I figure it out, but then all of a sudden I say, oh, he was abducted by aliens. You know how the military does that? That's what I said to myself. And then I see the scene from Close Encounters, and now, I don't know what, I just wake up. So I didn't get it. It was 2012, and they were constantly telling me things that now it totally makes sense. everything in these books that I've logged down have made sense to me now. So if you don't know that we are mind manipulated from creation, and then mind manipulated when we got here, and that basically the military has been doing shady little things, even though, let me tell you, I love the military. There's a big thing about me loving the military because love the war movies. I know that I would be the one that if you and I were in the foxhole and that grenade got thrown in there, I was jumping on it. I know that for a fact. I lead boys right now into competition. That's what I've been doing for the last 34 years. I'm in complete gratitude and bliss, knowing who I am because I am now making peace with the lifetime that I had before in the etheric state, but I'm also making peace with the lifetime that I have now. All right, out-of-body explorers, keep writing down those experiences and keep labeling your boxes. So don't forget, it's all about gratitude, forgiveness, and love. Hope I helped you with this video. Press like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.